Hey everybody, welcome to another Simhanger monthly fly-in, and today we're in the States. We're in the Evergreen State, Washington. We're not that far from Seattle, to be fair. This part of the world is well known for a number of things, certainly the abundance of apples. So I wonder, I don't know if anybody's from this area. Is cider a big thing in this part of the world? I don't know. Anybody know?
I'm about 60 miles south of Kameno, and yeah, apples are a big thing, cider's a big thing.
No, I love cider, I must say. Anyway,
we're big on apples here, and we're big on apple juice right now.
Ah, well, cider's just an improved version of apple juice, isn't it?
It's also a great alternative to orange juice.
Absolutely. It's also the birthplace of Amazon, for some of you that don't know. I believe it's got a population of about 7.75 million, and it's home to 3,000 glaciers, which is probably not as many as our northern neighbors up in Canada. There's a big mountain around here, Mount Rainier. That alone has got 25 glaciers. To everybody who's joined us and joining us on the stream to watch, welcome to Simulator Gamer Susie Hudson, my friend, thank you. And to all of you who are flying with us, thanks very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Got a good turnout today. For those of you watching, wondering who is flying, you'll be able to see most of the name tags. But we are, in effect, a whole group of recycled teenagers, in effect. I think you guys would agree, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Very tentative. Okay, so our first leg, we're going to depart here. But just a quick reminder, set your time. Again, this is optional, 5 p.m. In the afternoon, and we'll be landing at sunset. And also, if you want, set your wind at 8 knots. We'll be flying over a fair amount of water, and it's just gives the water a little bit of texture, and also makes some of the landings and turbulence a little bit more interesting. So we'll be departing from here, from Kameno. We're going to Bayview Farms, which is a dirt or grass strip, predominantly dirt. Heading is 341 degrees. Distance is 16 nautical miles. It'll take us about 9 minutes. We want to climb to 1,500 feet, fly directly overhead Bayview Farms. Now, it can be hard to identify. There's a building at the beginning of the runway and a couple of buildings at the end of the runway. We want to fly straight over the airport, left hand. Once you're past, it's left-hand traffic, so we'll be turning left, left again onto base, left again onto final for landing runway 07. Okay. However, to depart, what we're going to do, we're not going to depart via the runway, because that of course would be far too simple. So for those of you that can see me, you'll notice at the end of the runway here there's a road, and what I'm recommending is that we all line up behind each other, one behind the other on the road, and then we'll take off. So I'll start heading down the road, and you guys follow me. I'll go down the road a little bit. We're not taking off yet. I'll go down the road a little bit, then I'll stop. There we go. Here we go, guys. Ah, looking fantastic. Now, for those of you that, I hope most of you have got the flight plan, but we will be varying it quite a bit today.
Why are we not surprised, Mark?
Okay, I think I've probably gone far enough.
Gone too far already.
So, has everybody managed to get on the road?
KOKH won't move.
I'm lined up on the road facing west.
Yep, that's exactly the direction you should be facing, sir.
Everybody else is taking off on the runway.
Crash the
Okay.
desktop. Carry on, guys. I'll see you later.
So we're ready. So let's go. Throttle down and let's head off. I've got the X-Cub with the big tires. I must say it's a little bit unstable.
So nice to see him.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm using that one too, a yellow one.
Here we go, we're up. And right hand turn. And we want to turn on a heading of about 341 degrees, guys. And that should take us directly overhead. Bayview Farm. And we want to climb to 1,500 feet. Here we go. I've got Pete B just coming up underneath me. Squawker 1, hi, welcome to the flying, sir.
I can't see anyone, but I'm flying. So if I hit anyone, don't blame me.
Well, I think people on this flying have learned to have their damage off. Big welcome to Red Ruffin Saw. Thanks for joining us again, my friend, and to Eddie.
Hey.
Oh,
Mark,
Jim,
which server are we on?
we're on North Europe, sir. Just getting my prop set. That looks about right. Manifold pressure looking okay. Time for me to start climbing.
I saw a few Dracos decorating the trees by the runway.
Yeah, one of them was me. I thought you could fly through the trees.
Yeah, it turns out you can't.
No, you can't. They're solid, I'm afraid. And
Yep, they've made them solid now.
and there's only one way I found to get the Draco off. Hit the throttle full and you take off in about 4 meters. It's the only way. Otherwise, the torque is so much you end up on your nose.
If you have stick all the way back two notches of flaps and pretty much full throttle, but it takes off perfectly.
Yeah, but basically like a helicopter.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. What speed are you doing, Mark?
I'm
At
currently
100, I think.
100 to 110, but I'm currently climbing. I'm doing about 90 knots. I'm at 1,300 feet. I'll settle in at about 100 knots.
But this Norden seems to climb rather quickly.
That's what I'm in.
Yeah.
Hey, Step Order, how are you, my friend?
I'm lonely, Mark. It's a lonely sky here. There's a lot of name tags behind me.
Where are you? Way in front.
I seem to be, yes.
We're not on beta. I
Oh,
can
you-
see step
oh,
border
you-
behind me.
Oh, you're not
Oh,
on the beta.
No.
Negative.
Okay. I can see Ken Steve 5031 down below me. Welcome, sir. And a big welcome to Flying Fool and Mouse P. Great to have you here, guys.
Yeah, great to be here, Mark. I can see a lot of ships as well, or boats.
Jeez, I'm so glad you said ships. Had me worried
Yeah,
there for a moment.
Yeah.
we're
Don't
probably
take
gonna land
any of
on,
that.
um,
Don't
A
take
boat,
it.
yeah, a boat's a submarine, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
looks amazing. Great.
Yeah, there's some lovely scenery here, guys. Big welcome to Hoodlum. Welcome back, sir, and to Tankbird. Great to have you with us.
Thank you, Mark.
Not on the beta. We've got Luca, Step Horde, Helicopter, Wrong Way, and Heapster.
Yeah, I'm not as alone as I thought.
I mean, that's more people than Steve's flown with in 2024 until going on to the beta.
Yeah, I mean, my computer was so overwhelmed it crashed the desktop.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
it's too
have
much.
much.
It's too much in one go.
Hey guys, Sparky Sven sends his regards. He's been out on his motorcycle and he's having a coffee somewhere, he says.
I'm having mine right now.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Moose
Somewhere.
P, how are you, sir?
Doing fine, thank you.
And Dan Lance, welcome as always. Thanks for your support. Greatly appreciated.
Hi, Mark.
A lot of X-Cub I see. Dracos as well. I don't see much else. Who's not in a Draco or a Cub?
Norden for me.
Nord.
I'm in a cup. It's okay or not?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I chose the Draco because I think you get a better visibility out of the cockpit than the Cud.
Norden's good.
The Norden's got fantastic visibility, yeah.
It's like Wilga or Vilga.
What is the Norden a pay extra? Or is it
It's
standard?
It's part of the Premium Deluxe.
Oh, right. The posh version.
I bought mine.
You can buy them individually now. I had a look at the planes on Premium Deluxe, and there were 4 that I wanted, and for the cost of 5, I could get Premium Deluxe. So I did that instead.
Oh, sorry, I'm too fast.
No
Those-
problem. Speed
those
of your
Dracos.
choice, sir.
Hell, those Dracos gonna fly circles around us cubs.
Channel VR is saying Happy Easter to everybody. Thanks. Happy Easter to you as well. Sued, how you doing? Today we've also got Jeff O with us, and we've got Ryder 6810. Welcome.
Great to be here, Mark.
Pete B, how you doing, sir?
Very well, Mark. How are you?
Very well, thanks. And Steve T, another regular supporter, greatly appreciated. How are you, Steve?
I'm doing real good, Mark. Thanks for asking.
I got an epic view right now as I'm flying along. I've got 2 Dracos next to me. Looks fantastic.
And it seems very smooth tonight. I hope that's not the kiss of death on it.
We don't talk about that, sir.
We live in hope.
Right, we're coming up on it now.
It's looking great. So many planes. Great, beautiful.
Yeah, everyone's just I'm had to restart and there's no one around anymore, so back to square one.
We'll think about you then.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't happen in 10 minutes, I won't bother.
We're at Bayview Farms now.
Yeah, guys, I'm directly over Bayview. I'm flying past it, then left hand down.
It could be that we're just not showing up on the map, Tune.
Let me just get a bit closer.
Yeah, it may take
Maybe
a little
2 mile
while.
thing.
It may take a little time to click in. You're in North Europe, yeah?
Yeah, I'll keep through. I'll keep pegging through. We'll see how we get on. See if he will show up. He might show up in the air. So you're almost on waypoint 1.
Yeah, we're just
Yes,
on
sir.
waypoint 1.
Okay, so there's a slight kink left.
I'm just heading downwind and about to turn base.
I can see you, Tunesy.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. I've sped up the sim, so I'm catching up.
Right, I'm looping round for my approach. Flaps 1.
Oh, she's got nobody.
I'm a little late on the turn, but no problem.
I see you, Tunesy.
Yeah, I've still got the old problem though. As soon as everyone took off, or I think because everybody took off, it just crashed the desktop and come back in again, and then back to square one. Nothing.
Yes, Steve, I crashed the desktop as well, and then when I had to restart my computer and lost all my controls bindings.
Yeah, it's all gone. There's no one at all.
But I can see you. You're over a hill somewhere.
Oh, hang on, there's an airport which I missed.
I'm down.
Okay, I see the runway. So many planes. Ah.
I know, it looks fantastic. With these big wheels, you just got to be a bit cautious on the turn because you can tip over. Come on in, guys. The grass is wonderful.
It's not very green, but
No, it's more dirt, isn't it? Come in, guys. The dust is wonderful. Riders down. Bizjet Brit, how you doing? I see you down. Nice. Eddie's down. Red Ruff and Saw is down. Ghost off Johnny, come on down, sir. We've got Can Steve there, 5031. He's heading downwind. Hello on the stream to Logan St. John. Nice to have you with us. Appreciate you checking in. You're always welcome to join us.
Nice day to make a landing.
Whilst people are coming in, the next leg, guys, are heading of 314. So I'm just going to dial that in, 314. Then it's going to be about 9.3 nautical miles. We're heading to Eliza Island, WA93. Eliza Island. It's a dirt track, and once again it is a touch and go. You want to climb to 1,500 feet for your departure. We don't need anything more than that.
Well, I just lost visibility of every other aircraft.
Yeah, me too, and they're all just coming back now.
And we all just started coming back one by one.
That's been
It's just
happening.
been quiet.
No,
Yeah, same here.
I've been okay so far.
It's raining aircraft. Hallelujah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is for me as well.
You've
Oh,
just
now they're coming back.
You've-
Yes.
Dropping from the sky.
you've just cursed it. I've just lost everybody.
Me too.
Yeah,
Oh, you've just appeared. I think there must have been a server cycle.
Here
Yeah,
you are.
Mark-
You're all back.
Mark, you reappeared. Your aircraft reappeared first. Then you dropped in as a pilot from the sky into the cockpit.
Oh God.
Steve,
Insert
are you?
pilot here.
Is that altered anything for you at all?
No, nothing's changed. I've changed servers and back again.
I can see you, Chance.
No. Nothing for me. As soon as everybody took off, I should imagine something's happened. Anyway, so it's sim update 2 is still not very good then, is it?
Seems to be when there's a lot of people around, but
Yeah, it can't cope.
there's no problem.
I spawned in and see everybody moving around, not just static. The other issue was, static aircraft and not moving.
It is really strange. I really wish we could identify what the cause is, because like you're having the issue. I've got a mate in the group that I fly with regularly, and he has this 50% of the time. Some of the time he gets it back and he does a couple of reboots. Often he doesn't. It's just like, what's causing it? And he can fly on the same account on his Xbox.
Oh
Perfect.
yeah, the Xbox is perfect. Yeah.
Xbox is perfect.
Xbox is awesome.
Yeah.
When I've had that issue before on the Xbox where I couldn't see anyone, I've gone back out of it, so you just see the map, zoom in, and normally you can see everyone on the actual map, and then click on one person.
Oh, Rider. I can see a name tag. Rider Moose P.
Right, guys. Next leg, we're going to take off opposite direction to the one we've landed, so we won't be backtracking. Heading is 314, 9 nautical miles. We're heading to Eliza Island. It's a touch and go, runway 32. Altitude is 5 feet. Climb to 1,500 feet on departure. And when you're ready, let's go.
Ready.
Is a bounce and go good enough?
I can see a Moose P. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-doo.
I can see you.
And Rider. I got Moose P and Rider.
Can you see me nosed over here? What's the Y key here?
Shift Z for the Y key.
Roger.
Flaps up. So it's a right-hand turn, guys, to get back on track.
I'm seeing double name tags as well. I've got 2 Dan Lands below me.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of that. Particularly, it only seems to apply on the ground. And you know what I think it is? I think there's a name tag for your aircraft and a name tag for the pilot.
The pilot.
Yeah. Avatar. Yeah. I have had it before where all I can see is the avatar flying in midair with no plane.
Or
Yeah, I've
standing
seen
up
that.
in the cockpit out of the windscreen.
Moose P, you're flying it like you stole it, sir.
Oh, he's in the air, is he? He's on the runway. To me, he hasn't moved. I'm waiting for him.
That's yeah. That often happens.
I've got Ryder in the sky, but
yeah.
Moose is on the floor.
I'd give it a full system reboot, and if it don't work, then call it, Steve.
Right, it might be right.
Just about in the sea there a second ago.
Regarding the double name tags, it seems if you point directly at the aircraft, you see the pilot's tag and the aircraft, and then if you point away and at someone else, you see them, and no longer see the first one you were looking at. Except, having said that, it's not doing that now.
Yeah, I think it's only when you're on the ground or very close to each other. One of the two.
It's a mystery.
Ryder's
a magical mystery.
Ryder's got surf wake on the ground, even though he's how high is he? Probably,
yeah,
probably 1,500 feet.
It's a known. It's a known bug. It's a known bug.
Okay.
When it first came out, there was no wake, so they fixed it. So now anything has a wake at any altitude.
It's 30,000 feet in an A310, and you get wonderful.
Pete B, flying inverted. Hey, hey.
Where do you turn off airport markers these days?
In general settings, dynamic settings.
Is it not flight interface?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, we've got this airport coming up. It's on this little island coming up directly in front of us, and the runway is right next to the trees. The long line of trees you see there running down the sort of northern edge of the island. So I'm gonna pop.
And we do a touch and go, yes?
Yes, sir, it's touch and go here. No stopping, just a touch and go.
It's always touch and go.
Most of my flights are touch and go, yeah, you're right. Just slowing down a little bit there. Kunieti, hello. How are you? He's asking me which yoke am I using at the moment. Well, for this flight, because it doesn't have a yoke, it's got a stick, I'm using my Virpil yoke for this flight.
Virpil?
If you guys can see me, I'm now lined up on final. Now I do expect some expert touch and goes here. I have absolute confidence in each and every one of you.
Misplaced, but welcome.
Steve C, you're down already, sir. It's touch and go, my friend. Flying Fools coming in, Ojim's coming in, and Pete B. Red Ruff and Saw, I'm pretty close. Whacking on my flaps as air brakes. Whoa! Touch and go, guys, don't stop.
So amazing. Great. Good luck.
Here we come, Tank Bird. You're down. Dan Lance. You're down. Nice one. Ryder coming in. Gromit in WA. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you, Mark?
Very well, thanks. Steve Tees is down. Eddie is down. Bizjet Brit, how you doing? You're down. Tunesy's down. Eddie D is down, and Trev P is down.
Oh, what's... Yes, oh, shit.
Okay, guys, so we are now turning on a heading of 297. You want to climb to 2,500 feet, and we're heading to waypoint Zeja. Zejya. And it's 9 nautical miles, heading of 297. So you need a fairly steep climb. Tank Bird, some nice flying there, sir. You may have just taken a wing off me, but nice flying.
Who needs wings?
Yeah, exactly.
Send me the bill, my friend. Sorry.
Thankfully, he's flying a Cub, not a Drake.
I still have the other wing.
Yeah.
Some pretty lovely scenery though, eh? Really is some lovely, lovely scenery here.
I've just gone IMC.
I think we actually have the world's largest scheduled ferry operation, ferry fleet operation here in Washington State. And they go between the various, well, many of the bigger islands at least.
Tony Dark Zero, what controls are you flying with today, sir?
I'm flying with my DIY force feedback yoke. I'm absolutely loving it.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I'm just in awe of that project, Tony. It really looks amazing.
It does, and I was wondering whether you were going to do the same, Tony, on your Authenticate Spitfire spade grip.
Yes, that's my next job for the next fly-in.
I mean, that would be epic, eh? I mean, really epic.
You might need to turn the force up so it does break your wrists every time you use it as well. Just keep it authentic.
Yeah, it's a bit scary in VR at times, actually.
Right, once we hit this waypoint, we're turning on a heading of 226 degrees, 226, for 7 nautical miles, and the flight plan erroneously says landing runway 16 at Orcas Island, and but we're not landing at runway 16. But what I want you to do is land next to runway 16. All landings on the taxiway, please.
It's a plan.
We should be flying beavers then.
Everybody can land on it's a little narrow, but not too bad.
Let me guess, it's closer to the trees.
It's closer to the buildings. And mind the odd vehicle traveling around, but you're okay, you can fly straight through those. So we're going to turn towards Orcas Island, and that's where this fly-in event is called Orcas and Rabbits. Does anybody know why well, the reason I've put Orcas is fairly clear. Does anybody know why I've also said rabbits?
No.
Easter.
You can't spell sharks.
Easter bunny.
Because it's Easter.
Easter egg hunt.
Oh, because it's Easter. God, that would have been brilliant, but it's not correct. No, I'll let you know a little bit later on, because we're going to be going to Rabbit Run.
Oh, joy.
That's
As in, run rabbits, run rabbits, run rabbit, run. Here comes the farmer with his gun. Can I have a mic check, please?
Yep,
Loud and
no
clear.
loud and clear.
So,
Mark, are you sure they're not orcas chasing after us in the water?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Or sharks. Right, you should start a fairly rapid descent now. To IN. Hi Mark, how are you? In IN or in? Not sure how you say that. Welcome to the stream. Thanks very much for checking in. If you are watching the stream, please feel free to say hello on the stream. It's always great to know that you're watching. And stay watching please guys, because we got some interesting moments coming up.
Be afraid.
No, it's no good complaining, because I have done a few where I haven't varied the flight plan and everybody's complained. The unexpected has become the expected, has it not?
Yeah, pretty much.
I always vary the flight plan. It's just unintentional.
Okay, so as you turn towards Orcas Island to land next to runway 16, on your left hand side will be a taxiway, and that's where we want to stop. We won't be doing a backtrack, so once we've landed we'll be crossing over onto the runway for a departure, but without backtracking, if that makes sense.
Did you ever pass your PPL, Mark?
A long time ago, sir. Yes, I did. My only regret from my flying days, which was all done in Africa, was that I never got my instrument rating. I had the opportunity, but being a young guy, well, I looked a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, I have a lot of regrets with my flying as well.
But I had some great times, and flying in Africa, I actually flew most of my time in Zimbabwe. I was very fortunate to have a very good friend that flew and built microlights, and I spent more time flying microlights than I did small aircraft. But it was an absolutely fantastic experience. And when I say microlights, this was 30 years ago. It literally was a hang glider with a petrol lawnmower stuck on the back of it. Makes me cringe when I think about it now, but I'm not sure I'm brave enough to do it now. But hey, at the time it was good fun.
You're here to tell the tale anyway.
I am indeed. Oh, look at all of you landing nicely. Obviously,
nice little crosswind.
There is a little bit of turbulence if you've set the wind at 8. Very nice.
Oh, somebody's spinning out in front of me.
Still not feeling that weight turbulence from other aircraft yet, though.
Oh, I don't know what's happened here. Don't know why that's come on. It said my headset's not detected. I'm not in a headset. Oh well. Don't know how that happened.
That was messy.
It was for me because suddenly I had this great big label in front of me, headset not detected.
Wow, always right at a critical moment too.
Eddie D, you're hanging in midair, sir. Moose P is showing us how you land on one wheel. How you doing, my friend?
Doing fine. Didn't tip over. Everything's good.
Yeah, are you also in the big wheel version?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really unstable, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very unstable.
I'm beginning to wish I never chose them.
I never tipped the Norden over until now, of course.
I nearly did. But I've now got no connection between my yoke and my aircraft.
The only way to get the Norden to descend is to kill the throttle completely. It just doesn't want to go back on the ground.
It does its stall speed is 26 knots, I think.
I don't think you can stall it.
I did manage to, but I recovered it. So.
Is it just me, or can you see D. Eddie floating above the runway about...
No, he's floating all right.
Yeah.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, yeah. He's a helicopter.
Oh, are you in a helicopter, Eddie?
No.
Oh, you're Are you on the ground?
Yes.
Oh, that's
what happens?
Well, you seem to be 10 feet above everybody else.
That's normally when you got a custom airport, right? So.
Yeah, it might be a airport.
Yeah, maybe you've got Orcas from 2020. Okay, so next leg is Friday Harbour. We have not received landing clearance yet, but we'll proceed anyway. Heading is 187, it's 12 nautical miles, climb 2,500 feet. And what we're going to do is just cross over the grass here onto runway 16 and depart. So when you're ready, let us go. This X-Cub takes off on nothing, doesn't it?
Bigger nothing than the Draco, man.
Yeah, I can't compete with the Draco, admittedly.
Draco's like a Harrier jump jet.
Yeah, the Draco's really nice to fly, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
good fun.
Yeah, I'm
possi-
planning on a future fly-in just for the Draco, which is going to be probably in Papua New Guinea and total madness.
Ah, that'll be fantastic.
Yeah, that'll be good.
For our next flight, for anybody interested, it's going to be held a little sooner than normal. It's the 11th of May. It's warplanes, World War II or thereabouts, and we're going to be in Tasmania. We're heading down under.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I guess you'll be flying the Spit now that it has sound.
Yes, sir. That's exactly the aircraft I'm planning on, Stephen.
How did I guess?
Ooh, I'll get some use out of the one I just recently got a cheapo. It's not bad.
Which one's that?
I don't know. The $15 one.
When the Flying Iron Spitfire didn't have sound, it was very difficult to fly it.
Yes.
Yeah, very.
Impossible.
I can't remember which one it is.
It just goes to show that sound is quite important, really.
I can't fly anything without sound.
The Flying Iron one is on sale. That's recommended to get.
It's a brilliant aircraft, but really hard to take off in.
Yep.
While you're flying, guys, this is an absolutely beautiful part of the world. Just take in the scenery with all the islands and greenery and farmland, and they're really lovely.
I think that's one area where 2024 has done better.
Agreed. The scenery is absolutely fantastic. Remember, guys, climb 2,500 feet. And if you set it to few clouds, we should be flying into a little bit of cloud.
Oh no, I've got aircraft damage on and my flaps have gone. This is going to be interesting.
Why would you ever fly with me with damage on, sir?
Because my PC crashed just as the flight started and I lost all my control settings and everything. So I guess it must have switched on.
Oh dear. So no flaps. That means some of your landings are going to be interesting. Yep. What you flying?
I'm in the X-Cub.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just open the windows. They work as flaps as well.
Is there a way of repairing your aircraft while you're flying? Anybody?
No.
Not that I'm aware of. I'm not even aware of a facility in dev mode either.
Oh,
You can just choose an aircraft selector and just choose it again if you've got the dev tools enabled.
I'll just rough it without.
There's a hotkey available there's a hotkey available to repair everything and to refuel to full.
Of course, yes, repair and refuel, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I forgot about
that. I have that set up on one of my buttons here.
That is a useful key. Share it.
I think you have to find it in the settings. I think it's not pre-assigned. I have assigned it to a key on my keyboard.
Yeah, you just have to search refuel and it pops up.
No, it's not, but that handy feature where you can actually search for controls while you're actually flying.
Right, guys, quick note, we've not been cleared to land at Friday Harbour. So, and ATC have asked us to keep the airport on the right, so fly to the left of it. So that's the bad news. The good news is that we've been cleared to land at Rabbit Run. So what you do is follow the coastline down, descending to 500 feet, and look for Rabbit Run Airport, which is 61 Whiskey Alpha. Follow the coastline from Friday Harbour, stay a little bit off the land, fly along the coast, descend fairly rapidly, and we're landing at a grass strip. It's quite a long one, to be fair. Rabbit Run.
Yep, I got her heading 187.
You probably want a heading, I can't recall, I think it's about 160, 165 is probably what you want, something like that. If you can see me, I've kept Friday Harbour to my right, and I'm flying down the coastline and descending at the same time.
I don't know why. For some reason, I don't see you at all, Mark. I have Lurker, Mike 2, Tango, Audio, Audit Data.
Yeah, you are on the normal sim version.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you're
good.
not on
That's
the
fine.
Sim update 1.
You see me.
Well, I don't know anything about being on this beta.
Yeah, you can't see anyone who's now flying on the beta.
We're in 2 groups.
We're in 2 groups, but we fly the same. We
Flying the same routes, but 2 different groups of planes.
Did you say which runway we're landing on, Mark?
Say again?
Did you say which runway we're landing on?
The one closest to the water, sir.
25.
If that's what it is, I take your word for it. It sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, little nav map favors 25.
Yeah.
I think he said also.
And it should be coming up on your right hand side. It's quite a long runway, but it is uphill. And when we land, we want
to out bit in there.
Taxi all the way. I'm about to turn on to final.
There's a sand strip just jutting out. You just past there, it's turn right.
Flaps 1. I've got Flying Fool coming in and Steve T. I'm following Steve T in, if you can see me. And you can do a bit of a long landing because you want to taxi all the way to the other end.
I'm down.
You are indeed, sir.
That's Flying Fool.
You are. I am right behind you.
That's worrying. On many levels.
And Vad Zulu, how you doing? I'm right behind you, and Hoodlum. Let's do a 3-point landing here. Here comes the stall. Oh, butter.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Mark. A little bit late to this. Didn't realize the time change. I was thinking it was 1900 UTC, but joined 30 minutes late. But nice to be here.
You're always welcome, sir. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
And then I needed to make this one because it's my backyard.
Oh, is it?
Same here.
It's a nice place to live.
Roger.
I gotta tell you, the scenery here is epic.
There are many rabbits here.
The history of the rabbits is that apparently they were introduced in the early 20th century, and as rabbits do, they multiplied.
Yeah, I don't know why this airport's called Rabbit Run, but that's what it's called apparently.
There's a lot of rabbits, and when you land down there, they run.
Jeez, that was deep. Thanks, mate.
Good chuckle.
We'll just wait for a little while here, guys. Waiting for Trev P's coming in. Moose P's taxiing in. Riders in. Red Rough and Saw, how are you, my friend?
All wonderful.
Thanks very much for joining us again. I do appreciate it. Jeff, here he comes.
Anyone else see Steve C as 2 floating seated pilots in the air?
Yeah, I got that too. Stealth plane.
I think it's appropriate while we wait for everybody to come in for me to say that this is the 4th, I think, streamed Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 stream. One has been our first one was faultless in terms of the stream. The second one, I had a few problems and I had to restart, and the third one just crashed. So let's just hope this continues a luta continua. Our next leg. From here, we have got to get ourselves back on course. So we want to head to Center Island, 78 Whiskey Alpha. I think you want to heading in and around 65 degrees to get you back on course. Climb to 1500, and at Whiskey Alpha it says touch and go runway 18. But in fact we're going to do a landing there, guys. So it is a landing at runway 18, 78 Whiskey Alpha, Center Island. Recommend heading between 60-65 degrees, climb 1500 feet, and the last one off buys the beers.
It's so crazy.
Short final. Watch out.
Wow, this is epic as the guys take off. I love this. Fantastic. Here we go. I better get a move on or I'm going to get left behind. But, you know, one of the most favorite parts of flying is flying with you guys, I've got to be honest. It is really something special for me.
Yeah, for us too, Mark. Thanks for doing it.
Oh yeah, thanks for continuing to do this.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, such good fun, Mark. Thank you.
I think everybody really enjoys it.
Well, thanks guys, but I'm quite selfish because I'm doing it for myself as much as anybody else, because I really do enjoy it that much.
But Mark, don't be afraid, just to have a group flight without any recordings or anything, not just once a year.
Yeah,
I'm sure if you dropped an ad hoc one on, there'd be enough people jump in and join you.
Well, it's funny you say that, because I've actually been thinking of doing probably 2 less streams a year and doing 3 or 4 where I'm in VR and not streamed.
Just do it. Just do it, Mark.
Yeah, because I do love it so much.
We all appreciate the work you put in. You have to enjoy it as well.
It's quite a unique experience, I would say.
It's not for the streaming, Mark. It's to play with you.
I have a question. Would it be possible to use Discord to save flight plans here that somebody, for example, I myself could upload there and somebody else could fly?
All my flights, over 45 flights or so, are saved on Discord. If you go to previous events and previous flight plans, they're there.
I know. I was talking about storing additional flights that have not been used for community events. Just store flight plans there
as a separate channel.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
you're talking about storing your own flight plans.
We could do that. Don't
generic.
forget you could do that via the flight planner, Microsoft Flight Simulator Flight Planner. But if you guys would like to share flight plans, I have no problem with that at all. I could create another section on the Discord for user or recommended flight plans with pleasure.
Yeah, that would be my idea, that we can store flights there and somebody else can enjoy it and perhaps improve or comment or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it as done. I'll get that done next week. I'll put a new part in there, a new section in there for user flight plans. Right, we're coming up on the airport, guys. Prepare to land.
What airport are we landing at, Mark?
This one in front of us.
Jakarta Shores.
7-8 Whiskey Alpha.
Yeah, 7-8 Whiskey Alpha, Center Island.
There's a lot of trees.
Landing runway 18. So head out between the islands here. I have it I have it visual. Flaps 1. Whoa, I'm a bit late on the turn, but I'll make it. Getting a bit slow. More flap. Oh, nice one. Flaps away. For this one, we're backtracking. So once you're down, about turn, head back to the start of the runway, as we'll be taking off the same way that we land. Come on in, guys, come on in. BizJet Brit, nice, sir. Hoodlum, nice. Van Zulu's down and looking cool, calm and collected there on the side already.
Just waiting for everyone to catch up. When you got a Draco, you're ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Additionally, there's hardly a need to backtrack.
That's true.
Wow, backtracking is purely optional.
Yeah.
No, it's only a very short stay here, and we are off to Pen Cove. We're going to fly over that at 1,500 feet, and then we're going to be landing. Pen Cove is a Charlie Victor Victor is a VOR 117.20, and then once you're over that, if you look to your right, you'll be able to see Lupin, Kilo Oscar Kilo Hotel. Initial, we want to turn on a heading of 148 and climb to 1,500.
Except look to your left, Mark, not your right.
I beg your pardon, you're quite right. I'm getting confused. It's not difficult at my age.
The other right.
You're right, it's left. How about that?
That'll do.
So 148 degrees is what we need to dial in. Altitude 1,500. Let's go. Only a very short stop here. Up we go. I just love watching the guys take off. It's just epic. It really is. Alan Cleveland, welcome to the stream, sir. Nice to have you along. Pete B, Tony Dog Zero, you joining us?
I've got refuel.
Yeah, I've just taken off and I've got master warning, caution, low fuel, right, low fuel left. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't pay any attention to that sort of mundane stuff.
I'm just trying to sort my settings out still.
Just hope someone can air-to-air refuel me here.
You can, of course, do it through the EFB.
I know.
I'm trying that. You won't let me.
If you got certain sim settings in place, then I think it's like realistic something or other. Whether it's damage or what one of the settings in 2024 stops refueling through a tablet. I don't think it stops the refuel command though. If you got it mapped.
I know this beta isn't without its issues and crash to desktops, but really the sim should have launched in this condition and we'd all have been shouting from the roofs, wouldn't we? Because my performance is back to 2020 standards now in VR.
Yeah, I must say that it's getting better. It's almost out of alpha, but not quite beta yet, in my personal opinion. There's still quite a bit wrong with it.
So sad that they launched it as they did.
It really is. It really is.
But on the other hand, if they hadn't have launched it and they'd waited, we still wouldn't have got it.
Yes, and I would be about 20 years younger.
I think some transparency would have gone a long way.
You mean, yes, if they'd launched it as a beta or an alpha, people's expectations would have been managed.
I think this is the thing. It's like the thing which is not really plausible is the sort of surprise on their part about how badly it went when it was kind of sort of obvious to everyone that was involved that things weren't, that dates weren't lined up and things weren't at the right state in the like weeks and months before it.
I think they may have been surprised at the degree, but I don't think they were surprised too much.
No.
They had to launch this, in my personal opinion. I've got nothing to back this up. It's just a personal opinion, so take it with a pinch of salt. But it was Xbox games didn't have a good year. Microsoft Flight Simulators, they're one of their main money spinners. They needed it in 2024.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the commercials, but I feel that it was the specifics of the commercials. But yeah, I think it was almost certainly a commercial decision, and I kind of think that possibly Jorg knew better, but didn't have the authority to want to stick his head above the parapet high enough to say this isn't a good idea and it will fail horribly.
Well, I think we all know Jorg, and we know how much he drives this hobby.
Yeah.
I think if he'd have just come out and said, look, we had high expectations, it's not where we want it to be, but we're going to launch anyway, we want you on board, laddie lad, most of us would have jumped in and supported them.
Yeah, for sure. But
as an early access product.
I don't think Asobo or Jorg had much of a say in it.
No, I would agree, Matt.
It's not like we were desperate for a new sim. We could have waited another year.
Yeah, of course we'd have whinged if we didn't get access to it. If they'd said, it's been delayed for a year. But I think if they'd been up front and said, look, here it is, it's early access. It ain't right yet. It's got a year left in development, but here you go. Let us know what's wrong with it.
But the problem is we are going to have to wait a year, at least, before we get something that is representative of the value that we paid for it. It's just
absolutely.
It's just a shame that we're the beta testers.
I'm kind of less bugged because I'm on Game Pass because I need that for Xbox anyway, and I didn't jump in with both feet and pre-order the Aviators bundle and everything.
Yeah.
So it hasn't really cost me anything, but it's managing the expectations. It's just not been done right.
Yeah, but it's not the only product lately that's been working like that. If you look at the NVIDIA drivers for the new cards, well,
isn't it everything these days?
It seems to happen. I mean, things are getting more complex. So, in a sense, it's understandable that more problems are likely, but there's also the attitude, I think, that, do we get it out there and let the end users debug it for us, sort of thing.
But if you look at also, we bought a pre-owned vehicle recently, which was one of the first that came off the production line, and it's now more than a year old, and there's still several issues that won't really work. And I don't think if you're looking at the price tag, that is something that is really making me happy.
No. I seem to have lost visibility of everyone. I don't know if anyone can see me.
Yeah, I can see you, Dan.
Where am I in the pack? Am I?
Yeah, look up front. There's no distance underneath you, but you're certainly up front, I would say.
No.
I'm looking for you. I can't. Oh yes, I can see you. Yep.
Oh,
you're almost on the VOR.
Yeah, I've just realised I knocked my name tags off. That's all.
So now if you have a look to your left, repeat left, you should be able to see the runway. It's a bit of a narrow runway, but a nice long one. And it's once again a landing. It's straight in approach and landing runway 07. Little bit of a narrow runway, but not as narrow as our last landing. That rocky bay is very narrow runway. I must say my performance today in the sim, I'm in TAA at 4K and everything more. Not quite at ultra everything, but pretty much, and I must say performance is excellent.
Yeah, me too. It's been good tonight.
Are you on a 5090, Mark?
I am, sir.
Are you staying with it? I guess you are.
Yeah, definitely going to stay with it. Just a reminder, guys, landing on the runway.
Fuel truck.
Oh, well, yeah. And we're not backtracking, guys, so ooh, this one was
Someone's cooking sausages or something.
Now, the last time I landed here, I had a whole herd of cows here, by the way.
Yep, I see them.
I don't have them this time, but I had a massive herd of cows last time.
Yeah, I didn't see a single animal under SU1 on Xbox. And yeah, big animals. Well, not big animals, big crowd of animals.
Yeah, I see them this time.
They got roasted over the Easter fire.
When I flew this before, I didn't see them that time, but today I see them.
No, I haven't got... twice I've landed here and I had a herd of cows, cattle, but this time absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I got a few. Some of them are even laying down and then getting back up now.
I am powerless.
How are we doing? Nearly everybody down. Steve C, you coming in, sir?
I'm down.
Squawker One, how you doing?
Doing great, thanks, Mark. Appreciating it. The first time I've been able to do multiplayer since the launch of 24.
Well, you're very welcome. Thanks very much for joining us. I must say, the visibility of your aircraft, what is it?
It's X-Cup.
Oh, because all I've got is two people sat on the grass.
Having a picnic.
Hey, can anybody else see Squawker 1? Can you see the aircraft? Because I can't.
They're just hovering in midair, and then Trev P seems to be walking down the runway.
Yeah, Trev P. That's deliberate, I think.
Going after some cows.
Squawker 1's reappeared as an aircraft now.
Yes, he has. Agreed.
It's just so flaky.
Right, next leg. We are up and away. Shortly departing here, heading off 195. It's 18 nautical miles, so it's one of our longer legs. Climb 2,500. I beg your pardon. Is that all right? Yep. Climb 2,500 and hang on. Yep. Climb 2,500. Let me just check that.
3,500 mark.
No, that's after this.
We're at Loop End now, aren't we?
Yeah.
KOKH.
Yeah, and
it says
Olympic Field. Yeah, the climb is after that. So 2,500, please, guys. We're on our way to Olympic Field, and we're going to be flying over Olympic Field in theory, although we are pending ATC clearance at the next airport after that, which is Kimshan Ranch. If we don't get ATC clearance, then we'll be landing at Olympic Field. So let's take it from there. But if we're all ready, everybody okay? We waiting for anybody?
Squawker's taking a seat on the runway.
Okay, so when you're ready, guys, let's go. We're taking off same direction that we landed. Or not, as the case may be.
You are. Some are.
Remember I said we're not backtracking? Tight. Oh! Oh, now I can see the cows. They're in a field a little further from the airport this time.
They were hiding because they don't want to get roasted on Easter.
Yeah. Okay, climb 2,500, everybody.
I'm still looking for the cows.
So am I. Looking for the rabbits.
Don't see any cows.
Mark, I'm on your right side. Please, what airplane have I? What do you see?
Did you say on my right? Let me have a
on your right, yes.
You're in the 3-wheel X Cub.
Okay, that's right. Thank you.
Not the tail dragger, yeah?
No, sorry. No.
So climb 2,500 feet. The plan is we're going to overfly Olympic Field and then go on to Whiskey November 00 Kimshan Ranch. However, we are pending ATC clearance at that. If we don't get clearance, we'll be landing Olympic Field. But I'm sure we'll get ATC clearance as normal.
There's no
that's
doubt.
That's an oxymoron, Mark.
Who you calling a moron?
Oxy.
I've been called a lot worse.
But wait, there's more.
Can I have a mic check, please?
All good.
5x5, sir.
Thank you.
So I'm not sure which Discord I saw it on, but it looks like Virtual Desktop is going to bring some FOV clipping to the bundle. Should improve performance.
I didn't hear that. That's interesting. What did they... That's very interesting.
Matt hinted at it.
Oh, really? That's very, very interesting.
Let me look up the thread for you. I could send it later.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, just stick it on the Discord. It'd be very... under the
Sure,
VR. I'd love that.
Sure, will do. Just have to find it again. Read it about 2 or 3 days ago in the MSFS forum.
Oh yeah, maybe it was in there, yeah.
This.
I've climbed too high. Got to come down a little bit now. Once again, I'm escorted by 2 Dracos. I must say, I really love the... I love almost everything done by Fringe, you know. They just make some epic stuff. They really do.
Yep.
Yeah. The Nordens from Fringe as well, and I would say this is my... it seems to be the second most well done aircraft in 2024. Out of the, stock.
Yeah.
And
at FS Expo last year in June, I met the Friends team, and what a bunch of nice, humble guys, really. Just your average sort of day-to-day guys, but with a real passion for it. However, we've got bad news. We haven't been cleared to land at Kim Shen Ranch, unfortunately. I'm sure you're all totally shocked by that. So we will be landing at Whiskey Alpha 45 Olympic Field, and we'll be flying straight in on this current heading. You'll see the airport. Avoid the water that runs parallel to the runway.
Just missed the perfect photo option. It said Simhanger flying fool.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I guess you've got flying fool off your wingtip.
When I got the name tag Flying Fool, I couldn't get Flying Fool, but I got F-I-ing Fool, and it looks like Flying Fool on the screen. So with a bit of adventurous naming, you can get different names.
Now you'll see we'll be going across the river here. There's a bit of high ground on the other side, and it's there that you will find the next runway. Hello to NZ Defense Ferrum. Hello, my friend. How are you? When are you joining us for our flight again?
I hope next time. And I'm doing fine, thank you.
Yeah, we've missed you.
I know, but I have to apologize. This evening was Formula 1. I had to watch it.
Ah, yeah, I was lucky. The snooker finished before the fly-in.
Okay. Okay. The results are
No.
the fastest guy won.
Tell us.
The fastest guy won, the second fastest was second, and the third fastest was third.
Who would have guessed,
You don't
eh?
say nothing.
But, you know, we can always tell when you join us, because we just look for the man doing aerobatics and God knows what else and flying upside down. Then we know you're here. Normally in a Spitfire. So don't...
Normally in a Spitfire, right?
And don't miss the next fly-in, because that's Warbirds.
Okay. I hope I do not miss it. And am I allowed to make a little bit of advertising?
For me, yes.
Then you should have a look tomorrow at 1400 Middle European Summertime on my YouTube channel.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, I've already posted it in the images section. I think it was.
You can post it in the chat as well, my friend, if you want.
Okay, will do. It's a 2 short videos about half an hour, and it's full of aerobatics.
And it's about how wonderful Simhanger is.
No, I didn't mention you with any name.
I'm joking.
Yeah. To be precise, I'm not even talking a word. I let others talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Fair
sing.
enough. Fair enough, my friend. Right, guys, you should be looking for the airport now. We're not very far away. I'm looking for it myself. There it is. I've got it visual. You'll see it. You've got water running parallel on the right-hand side.
What airport is it?
One with a very narrow runway.
It is Olympic Field, sir.
Roger.
Whiskey Alpha 45.
Right.
It's a little uphill and a little bit of caution, guys. It's not that short, but it may not be quite as long as it first appears. Come in early, you'll have no problem at all. Right, here we go. Van Zulu's down. Tony Dark Zero, I think you're down. Steve Tees, you're also down, sir.
The silence when everyone is focusing on landing.
Hey, I'm really feeling this crosswind. Wow. I'm coming in a little bit sideways. Or maybe that's just my bad piloting skills. I'm not sure. I'll blame it on the wind anyway. Come on, another 3-point landing.
Everybody missed those hydro towers.
Oh dear.
They obviously cater for seaplanes as well.
Hoodlum, mind the trees there, my friend.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah,
It's a handbrake turn.
Yeah, they can be fatal.
Oh, Moose P's down.
In the trees.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
My first landing without bouncing and crashing.
Well done.
Yeah, it's nice when you can grease her in.
Yeah, Moose P, you need to come in a little slower, my friend.
It's that full speed after you do the shift Z.
Squawker, are you washing your aircraft?
I got big wheels. They float.
Well, look on the bright side, guys. At least we keep you busy on these fly-ins, eh? However, we got quite a long stretch coming up. We're now going to depart heading 155, 9 nautical miles to Kimson Ranch, but we're going to fly overhead that at 3,500. So climb 3,500 and then we're going to go on to Rocky Bay Airport, another 29 nautical miles for our final landing. So quite a long stretch this one, gives a chance just to chat. Initial heading 155, altitude 3,500, no need to backtrack. When you're ready, let's go. Hope I've left myself enough runway here actually.
Give yourself some flaps.
Whoa! Oh, I've done it again. That was... oh dear. Whoa. I've obviously got some button for activating VR on this joystick, which I didn't think I had, to be honest. So, yeah. Need to sort that out.
I was on the ground and hit some button on the keyboard by accident, and suddenly I was flying through the air again.
Okay. So this will be our biggest climb of the flight, guys. 3,500, Kimson Ranch, Whiskey November 00, I think it is. We won't be landing there, and we'll be flying on to Rocky Bay. For those of you that want a little bit of a challenge, purely optional, you can fly on to Kimson Ranch and try and stay at 800 feet or below, and do some low flying over the scenery, which is a lot of fun, which is what I'm doing.
Sounds good to me.
So I'm at about 750 feet and just weaving my way through. Come and join me. You can actually get to the next waypoint at about 850 feet, I think.
Hey Mark, any bridges on our pathway?
Not today, no.
Aww.
But I do have a few special bridges for the Warbirds one.
Yay, great.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do too many bridges because I just can't leave the damn things alone. And I've been a bit short of time on planning routes, and every time I plan a route with bridges, I end up spending half an hour flying around the bridge.
They're really something magnetic.
They are. It's like honey to a bee for me. It's crazy.
You're not alone, mate.
Yeah. This low flying, really low to the ground and whatever, I absolutely love it, and I spend far too long doing it. I must say I'm growing fonder and fonder by the minute of flying in VR in helicopters. Man, it is pretty epic.
It is with a force feedback stick.
It is. I use my Moser AB9, which is absolutely one of the best devices I've ever used.
I'm also a helicopter fan, Mark.
I love it. I love it.
I do also.
I like the. I assume the Moser's got it, but the Rhino with the force trim, where you can just center the stick anywhere. It's just brilliant.
Do you know if Sim Update 2 will be out by the time your Warbirds fly-in is?
I sincerely hope so, but I don't know that for sure.
I think they're currently saying it should be launched this month, aren't they? But that could always change.
Yeah, it's all very up in the air. I'm not sure they know at this stage. You know, it's a matter of fixing something and then getting reports. Yeah, that's fixed, but it's broken something else. If you are flying low, guys, watch out for these pylons. There's an awful lot of them around as you get close to the airport.
Yes, there are a lot of them.
Slightly overspeeding here, but I won't tell if you won't.
You can see where they've cut down the trees for the roots of the pylons.
Yeah, a little touch and go here, why not? Whoa. Okay, and then climb 3,500. So once you pass Kimson Ranch, climb 3,500 and we're 29 nautical miles, heading is 159.
Guys, this is Steve T. I'm going to have to drop off. Something's come up, but I'll catch you on the next one.
Steve, thanks very much for joining us, my friend, and enjoy what's left of your Easter.
Thank you, Mark, and you do the same.
Steve, VR Flight Sim guy, says hello. He was going to join us, but things got in the way. So, Steve, you're always welcome, my friend. See you on the next one.
Mark, what do you think to the Wing Cyber Taurus?
I haven't tried it.
It's a bit of a monster.
It looks huge, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm guessing the lowest powered one will work around about 550, 600 pounds with tax and shipping to the UK.
The Moser force feedback yoke that they've done has recently had an update. I haven't tried it, but I'm told, but I haven't tested it yet, that physical trim now works. I hope that's the case.
Mark, how many planes we are now here in the air? You know it?
Yeah, there's at the moment there's about 30 at the moment.
30. Okay.
30, yeah.
Mark, is a new firmware for the Moser needed for that, or is it just the cockpit software?
I don't know, to be honest. I have to check it out on Tuesday. They've sent me all the information. I just haven't tested it.
Oh, it's a different device then.
No, it's the Moser force feedback yoke, but there's a new firmware. Yeah, a new firmware update and a beta version of Moser cockpit software.
Okay, I see. Because the last software, the last firmware I tried didn't work for me. It messed up things, so I had to revert to an older version.
Okay. Well, it'd be interesting if the trim and everything is there. Then they say that the dynamic forces have been significantly improved as well. But of course, I've got to test it.
This software I'm running, Mark, the VP Force, it's already got the trim and air autopilot following, and it's simple, but it just makes me smile.
Yeah, I have the same with my flightsim.com CLS 60. Absolutely, it is a magnificent piece of hardware. It truly is.
I have one as well and love it.
Yeah, I mean, the CLS 60 is more expensive than the Moser force feedback, but for realism and accuracy, you can't beat it. But I have to say, I think the favorite right now for me is the AB9. Okay, 20 nautical miles to go.
Have you been creating your own profiles for the AB9?
I have done a few, yeah. I've done a few. So we're climbing 3,500. I'm now there. I'm at cruise doing 108 knots. Steve, VR Flight Sim guy, said that he's been messing around with the new update. The effects are much improved on the yoke. He just needs to work out how to enable hardware trim. He had to update both firmware and Moser cockpit software. So yeah, pretty much what we expected. But I've heard good things, but yeah, we've got to test it, and we'll be sure to let you know.
Thanks for the update.
Dan Lance, you way ahead of us, sir.
I went up to 3,500 feet on autopilot while eating my tea, then dove down to the airport at about 30 knots overspeed. Yeah. And what it is about this aircraft is all this northern, it seems to not really slow down that much when you're climbing.
It's another Godfriends one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't flown it, I have to be honest. I think I've done one flight maybe in it, in the early days.
Well, this is my first. Well, I spent 15 minutes earlier after installing the sim, checking everything was working. That's the first time I've flown it. But yeah, I have to say, very impressed with it.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's got good visibility. It's got nice, clear. Yeah, it's got enough semi-analog instruments that you can fly it without having to have your head stuck on the screen, sort of thing. But it's got the avionics as well if you need them. Yeah.
Nice. I must spend some time in it.
Yeah. Great for the below, the short, the bush stuff.
Sorry, which aircraft is that?
It's the Norden. It's part of the Premium Deluxe pack, but you can also buy it separately for about £15, I think, UK.
I've got Premium Deluxe. I don't think I've flown it.
You should have
you've got it if it's there.
It's the Slim Savage Norden.
That's the one, yeah.
One of the best planes in a complete package. From my point of view.
Yeah. I mean, I'm biased. I like the Bush aircraft, but probably my two favourite aircraft of the sim so far are the Got Friends Draco and the Got Friends Norden.
Yeah, the same as me.
Right, guys, 12 nautical miles to go, so we want to start dropping down to 1,500 feet.
Aye, sir.
I've been flying the 310 lately. It's still fantastic.
Yeah, it's not available on 24 if you're on Xbox.
Oh, roger.
Yeah, my favorite is the Vertigo. Unfortunately, it has quite a few bugs in 24. I'm on a PC, mind you. On the Xbox, I think it's not available for 24 as well.
It is. It is available. It's been available since not long after launch, actually. It's been available on Xbox Marketplace for longer than it has on PC Marketplace. I'm not sure if it's deliberate, but
yeah, but I thought it's marked as not compatible.
it might be marked as not compatible, but it still works.
At which runway we will land?
We are landing, sir, on runway 07.
Okay.
Altitude is 13 feet.
Is anyone else unable to zoom in and out with a mouse wheel on the EFB under the SU2?
It works for me on the PC.
Anyone on Xbox?
Works for me on PC. I haven't tried it on my Xbox.
I'm not on SU2 Beta, so I don't know.
And I
It does work on Xbox.
Last time I was on SU2 a few weeks ago, it was working fine. But yeah, it might just be this flight. I don't know.
What I found sometimes I need to go to a menu, hit escape, go to a menu, and then come back, and it works.
I've done that, but I will try again.
I've noticed on PC that I can't move my community folder now.
Oh. I haven't tried.
I did a clean install today because it only takes about 5 minutes. So.
Can't you just move the folder and go into the config file and change the file path?
Well, if you go to your library and settings, it used to allow you to predefine another location for it, but it's not taking today.
Well, you can just go into the config file. I can't remember what file path it is. It's under your user profile, apps, local Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you can just edit the INI file, and that'll do it.
I'll have a look tomorrow.
It is roaming Microsoft Flight Simulator if you have it on Steam.
I'm store version.
Oh, no, good is another pass I have not in my mind.
Yeah, it'll be local roaming, one of those.
Oh,
I think there's also a tool on flightsum.to where you can activate and deactivate files from the community folder or models from the community folder, be it planes or airports or stuff like that, if you want to turn on and turn them off again.
I've got the linker.
Yeah, the add-on linker.
Well, while we're currently speaking about the user CFG, once SU2 is out in the wild, I will release a little tool where you can change the profiles in the user CFG, user CFG, and export and import other settings for both 2D and virtual reality.
Can you do anything with pilot position in VR? It drives me crackers.
No, not with this tool. I think this is per plane defined, but I can have a look.
I believe that's in the package config, which is now encrypted, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's possible.
Yeah, you can't get at it.
Is that just in the beta?
No, but the tool or the user CFG has become, I think, one or two more options from SU1 to SU2. And if I release it now and some stupid guy tries it with SU1, it might mess up his user CFG.
Piss up everything, yeah, maybe.
Okay, guys, we're approaching the airport. It should be on your left. Thin runway.
Still, where are we now? I'm not sure.
But I can post a link to the current version on your Discord.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
And guys, if you do take any photos or screenshots, what have you, please post them under the images and media section. I know a lot of people like to have a look at it, really enjoy it, so I do appreciate that if you can post any screenshots and what have you. Now, when we land, taxi back, we're backtracking, taxi back and take your aircraft pretty close to the shore, and we'll get a group shot standing on the water's edge, guys.
Okay.
But this is a very narrow runway. Ignore the cross, we're landing anyway.
Didn't think she would.
I'm still 7 miles out.
No worries, sir. We got plenty of time. Oh, a little bit heavy, but okay. Oh, hoodlum!
That's me flipping
Oh,
off.
hey! Unfortunately, I was landing. I missed that as a screenshot.
Hard.
So when you land, about turn and head back, guys, down to the shore.
Mark, thanks for the stream. Very good. I've been watching and flying along with you in 2020.
Thanks very much for joining us, my friend. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time, hopefully.
We'll do now. We'll get 2024.
Great. Thanks, mate. Squawker, that's not the runway.
It's solid ground.
True. And you know what they say? Any good landing is one that you walk away from.
I've lost my flaps.
I've lost my throttle lever.
I forgot you can't drive through trees.
So when you land, taxi back. Hoodlum, you need to hit Shift Z, mate. That'll put you right. And Grommet WA.
I fell over.
Shift Z will put you back on your wheels, and Shift Z and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
So come and park down by the shoreline here, guys, and then head out into the middle so we can get where Tony Dark Zero is. And Pete B's heading towards him. Let's head out there so I can get a group shot. Really appreciate it. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to run the competition quickly for 25 US, 25 pound or 25 euro gift vouchers. So just bear with me for a moment.
How do you get out of the plane again?
Open the door.
C?
Shift C, yeah. So let's see who's the winner. We're going to give it a quick whiz, and let's see who's still here as the winner. We have a winner. Red Ruffin Saw, are you here, sir?
I am here.
Great. Well, congratulations. You're the winner, sir. If you can hit me up on Discord with a private message, we'll make all the necessary arrangements.
Thank you, sir.
So come on down, guys, facing the water. Come down facing the water. Come closer to the water's edge. Everybody come on down. I really appreciate this. Is everybody down, by the way?
I'm on base.
Okay. Just ignore the people as you come in.
I always do.
So come on down. Pete B, come on down. Trev P, come down to the water's edge, sir.
I'm on my way.
On final.
I just love this. It's fantastic. Right, how are we doing? Steve C's coming down. There you go. Trev P's coming down. Eddie D's coming down. It's Shift C to exit the aircraft. Squawker, you're you're creeping around a bit odd. Oh God, that's brilliant. So facing the water, guys, and we'll take some pics and what have you. That's fantastic.
How do you rotate your position when you're walking?
It just move your mouse or
Yes, yeah.
yeah. If you're in VR, just change the wherever you're looking, and that's the direction you're walking. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight.
Great.
It was good fun.
Absolutely.
It was
Very nice, yeah.
Thank you.
Fun.
great fun today.
Yes, we did.
Great
Good
company.
stuff.
And the next flight I will post on the Discord, but tentatively 11th of May, Sunday the 11th of May, same time. And it's warplanes, and we're heading down under to Tasmania. And then June the 8th will be the next fly-in. I haven't finalized what it'll be, but the location is more than likely to be Brazil. Okay, so
Thanks, Mark.
to everybody watching,
Thanks, everyone.
to everybody watching,
Thanks again.
thanks guys. To everybody watching on the stream, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Stay well, look after yourself. See you again soon, and ciao for now.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.